What if the bill on your table, the notification on your phone, the invoice in your inbox could begin paying you tonight? What if every demand for payment you see is actually a hidden receipt for profit, waiting for the moment you decide to command it? Not later, not after a promotion. Now, this is the paid in full method, and when you practice it, money stops feeling like a leak and starts behaving like a loyal messenger, departing with your blessing and returning with more. Before we begin, hit like and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love feeling this circle of abundance linking city to city. And if you're ready to make wealth your daily rhythm, subscribe so this teaching anchors itself in your mind. Here is the promise. You will learn to turn every bill into profit by using 3 levers: picture, word, and circulation, guided by identity. You will not wrestle with money. You will command it, and the law of your mind will carry out your decree. The law is law. What you picture with feeling and seal with your word becomes your experience. Most people stamp their bills with dread and then wonder why the flow dries up. You will stamp each one with profit and watch your life reorganize around that order. Pick one bill, any bill, the amount is irrelevant, the law does not strain. Lay it before you, breathe. The old reflex tries to rise, the tightness, the calculation, the worry. That is not you, that is habit. Substitution is your power. Replace that reflex with a single picture. Across the face of this bill, in bold red, the words "paid in full." See it clearly, not someday, this moment, paid in full. And as that stamp lands in your mind, see a second image just as vivid. The same amount returned to you multiplied, entering your account, your hand, your life in clean, joyful ways. The picture is the cause. Spend 10 seconds inside it. Make it real by feeling the relief, the gratitude, the excitement of overflow. Now seal it, speak, because your word is your authority. Say this with certainty: paid in full and returning to me multiplied. I bless this money as seed. I bless every hand it touches. I am supplied before I spend. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Law. It is done. Your tone matters. You are not asking, you are declaring. The universe responds to identity, not pleading. You are wealth in expression. You are the gate through which abundance flows. This is not superstition. This is order. Mind creates pictures, pictures create movement, movement creates results. If fear tries to whisper, substitute immediately. You do not argue with fear, you replace it. As automatically as you'd change a channel, you install the picture of paid in full and the picture of multiplication. The moment you choose a new image, your nervous system quiets, your decisions clean up, and the way you spend transforms. You stop scattering, you become deliberate, gracious, exact. This is how profit begins, inside. Understand circulation. Spending in this method is not loss, it is the river returning to the sea so that it can rain back on your fields. When you pay with praise, you multiply the river. When you pay with dread, you cork it, so you will never again send money out unblessed. You will not release a single dollar without direction. You will say, paid in full, return multiplied, and you will feel the joy of sending a loyal messenger on a prosperous errand. You will praise the service you received. You will be generous in tone, exact in command. That is how the law knows where to deliver your harvest. You are not a beggar counting coins. You are a millionaire consciousness architecting flow. You do not wait to feel rich. You identify as rich now. Identity reorganizes conditions. How does a millionaire consciousness pay a bill? Calmly, kindly, with precision, with a clear instruction for return. You model that now, not later, because you didn't come to be impressed by numbers on a screen. You came to impress your pattern upon them. You are the cause, money is the effect. Make this your daily rhythm. Each morning or each evening, gather any bill or expense you intend to handle. Hold one at a time. Picture the paid in full stamp. Picture the multiplied return. Speak your seal. Feel gratitude until your chest warms and your face softens. Then act, pay what is yours to pay, or set the payment plan with confidence, or schedule it with clear dates. Action after alignment. You are not performing magic tricks, you are practicing law. After you act, release it from worry. Do not dig up the seed. You've given the instruction. The law is already assembling channels of return. You will keep a simple ledger of praise and profit. Next to each bill, write two things: paid in full in mind and profit expected. Not anxious profit, not grasping, calm, clean profit. This ledger is not for accounting alone. It is your covenant. It trains your attention to look for the return. It makes you a faithful witness to your own decree. You will start noticing refunds, discounts, new clients, helpful connections, inspired ideas, unexpected gifts. The forms vary, the law does not. Money loves a grateful director. When resistance appears, and it will, because you are training a new reflex, you will not collapse, you will substitute. If a voice says, "But what if I don't have enough?" You answer with your picture and your seal: paid in full, returning multiplied. I am supplied before I spend. Then you breathe and step forward. The moment you choose this identity, your choices change. You negotiate better, you seek value, you release what drains, you say yes to alignment. Profit arrives as relief, efficiency, and cash. All of it is return. Tonight, begin with one bill. Do not try to conquer your whole life at once. Law is simple. One clear picture, one clear word, one clear act of circulation repeated will rewire more than 1,000 frantic efforts. Sit with the bill, stamp it in your mind, bless it out loud, pay it in peace. Write profit expected, and then praise. Praise the roof over your head that bill sustains. Praise the light, the water, the knowledge, the service. Praise is not flattery, it is the magnet that brings the next good. Praise tunes you to receive. You are not escaping responsibility, you are elevating it. When you operate as millionaire consciousness, you do not delay, you do not hide, you do not dramatize, you face what is due and you transform it. The world calls it a bill, you call it a field, you plant your word as seed, you expect harvest, you watch for it, you receive it, you circulate again. This is the rhythm that makes wealth your normal. Picture, seal, circulate, praise, receive, repeat. I will walk you deeper into this method: how to frame every outgoing dollar as a returning partner, how to set the exact phrasing for different types of bills, how to anchor your nervous system so the practice sticks, how to record returns so your faith compounds. But tonight, you begin, you sit a little taller, you breathe a little slower, you look at the amount and refuse to blink, you stamp paid in full, you see multiplied return, you speak your seal with authority, you act in peace. You praise without pretending, and you let the law do what it always does: obey the clearest mind in the room, yours. Now we refine your command into precision. The picture is simple, the seal is strong, and now you will train your body to agree so completely that payment becomes an act of creation, not reaction. Before you touch a bill, anchor, sit tall, place one hand on your chest and one on the table. Inhale for 4, exhale for 8, do it 3 times. On the third exhale, let your shoulders drop and your jaw soften. Say quietly, "Thank you, Source, thank you, Law," then see the stamp paid in full, see the return multiplied. Feel the warmth spread through your ribs. This is not theatrics, this is calibration. Your nervous system becomes the silent witness that tells the law, proceed. Now set exact phrasing for common streams and keep your tone clean. For rent or mortgage, speak. Paid in full and returning to me multiplied as upgraded shelter, equity, and favor. I bless this home. I am supplied before I spend. For utilities, speak. Paid in full and returning to me multiplied as efficiency, inspired savings, and clear ideas. I bless the light, the water, the heat, and every worker in the chain. For groceries, speak. Paid in full and returning to me multiplied as strength, clarity, and productive hours that expand my income. I bless this food. For insurance or medical, speak. Paid in full and returning to me multiplied as total health, swift approvals, and unexpected credits. I bless every hand that keeps me well. For taxes, speak without flinching. Paid in full and returning to me multiplied as clean favor, contracts, deductions discovered, and refunds in right time. I bless the order that protects my growth. For debt and credit, speak. paid in full and returning to me multiplied as forgiven interest, lower rates, accelerated payoff, and overflow. I bless every past lesson and extract profit from it now. For business tools or ads, speak. Paid in full and returning to me multiplied as ideal clients, effortless conversions, and joyful revenue. I bless the bridges that carry my work. You are not bargaining, you are directing. Keep the core intact, paid in full, returning multiplied. I bless, I am supplied. Thank you, source, thank you, law, and tailor the channel so your mind knows where to deliver. Your word is the tracking number, your praise is the prepaid label. When fear tries to interrupt, you use substitution like a reflex. The old picture arrives, empty account, closed doors, numbers dropping, replace it immediately, stamp paid in full, stamp the return, breathe. Say out loud, I do not argue with shadows, I replace them with light, paid in full, returning multiplied, then act, pay what is yours to pay today, set the plan for what needs a schedule, send the email, make the call. Ask for the better rate. Identity takes simple, bold steps after alignment, not before. The law moves through doors you open. Circulation is multiplication, so you will become generous in tone and exact in instruction. Each outgoing dollar is a partner with a return assignment. You will not toss money, you will release it like a trained dove. You will speak blessing over the service you received. This kind tone is not weakness, it is leverage. It changes how people respond to you and it keeps your own field clear. Do you feel the difference when you say, I bless every hand this touches? That blessing increases your reach. It returns as smoother interactions, waived fees, timely help. The law uses people without straining them. Your praise makes you easy to help. Your ledger now becomes living evidence. Next to each item, you already wrote paid in full in mind and profit expected. Add the date, the channel you spoke, and a space titled Return Noticed. At the end of the day, scan your life like a careful investigator. Did a friend buy your coffee? Did you find a discount at checkout you didn't anticipate? Did a client say yes faster than usual? Did a bill arrive lower than last month? Did you sleep deeper and wake clearer? All of these are returns. Write them, big or small, record them. This trains your attention to witness the law, and when your attention witnesses, your faith compounds. What you acknowledge multiplies. Make a daily rhythm so simple you cannot miss it. Morning. 2 minutes of anchoring breath, paid in full picture, seal, glance at the ledger and bless it. Midday, 30 seconds to touch your heart, smile and whisper, money obeys my word, paid in full, returning multiplied. Evening. Record returns, pay or schedule what is ready, praise the channels and release. Repeat. Consistency beats intensity. A steady decree beats a frantic scramble. Your rhythm is your wealth. Let's address the edge cases that used to unnerve you. An unexpected fee appears. You do not dramatize, you anchor, you say, this arrived prepaid by my supply, paid in full, returning multiplied as protection and swift correction. Then you check if a call will correct it. Often it will. A payment deadline is tight. You anchor, you picture the stamp, you speak the seal, you ask for terms from a calm, friendly place. You say, I bless this agreement, paid in full sooner than scheduled. Returning multiplied as relief and credibility. You'd be surprised how many doors open to a steady tone. A large tax bill lands, you do not tense, you remember the law does not strain. You outline a plan, 2 or 3 dates, and you bless the infrastructure that keeps your prosperity safe. Your identity is not a number on a paper. Your identity is the cause. Identity is the root. You do not become millionaire consciousness by waiting for millions to appear. You become it by acting as its owner now. How does a millionaire consciousness speak to money? Calmly, kindly, clearly. How do they treat their providers? With gratitude and clarity. How do they treat their future? As guaranteed by law, so you will dress your tone in dignity. You will walk into the bank or the portal the way a landlord walks his land, with quiet confidence, not swagger. You will notice that when you do, options show themselves, better rates, hidden credits, fresh contracts. The law provides channels to the one who stands as source, not supplicant. Giving is part of circulation, do not skip it. A portion of what you receive you will deliberately direct to lift another, not as a strain, as a signal. You say this is seed, paid in full, returning multiplied as joy and open doors. Give where you feel clean, give what feels light. Your mind learns that money cannot run out when you can give some away. That belief ends panic. Panic is expensive, peace is profitable. If you stumble, you do not scold yourself, you substitute, you choose again. The law is impersonal. It does not hold grudges, it obeys the clearest instruction available. So you keep your instructions clean, no mixed seed, not I hope this works, not if only. You say it is done. Then you behave as though it is, alert, grateful, ready. You watch for nudges, you follow through, you sell the extra item with ease, you message the client who just thought of you, you apply for the contract, you accept the refund. You cancel the subscription that no longer serves. Profit is not only cash, it is the removal of drains, all of it is return. Soon you will notice an elegant loop forming. Picture, seal, circulate, praise, receive, record, repeat. Each pass strengthens the next. The numbers will confirm it, but more importantly, your temperament will. You will carry the feeling of already supplied. That feeling draws form the way a magnet draws filings. Law is law. What you are convinced of in feeling and word must arrange itself in time and space. Tonight, make one refinement. After you pay or schedule, close your eyes and see your multiplied return arriving through at least 2 different doors. Income and savings, a check and a discount, a new client and a debt forgiven. Give your mind options. The law loves clean options. Then say, thank you, source, thank you, law, my word returns accomplished, and it will. Now weave this into the fabric of your day so thoroughly that money has no choice but to mirror your order. Before the day begins, you prepay it in mind. Close your eyes for 60 seconds and scan the likely streams. Food, fuel, transport, tools, tips, childcare, a gift, a small repair. Stamp each one paid in full. See the return multiplied arriving through 2 doors for each. A discount and a new booking, a waived fee and a faster payout, a found credit and a quiet refund. Whisper, I am supplied before I spend. Thank you, source, thank you, law, then move, you have preceded the day. The law already has instructions. Set a signature gesture so your body keeps pace with your word. When you pay, press your thumb to your middle finger and feel the click. Quietly declare, paid in full, returning multiplied. That tiny ritual trains your nervous system to treat spending as creation. Over time, the gesture itself will calm you and sharpen your decisions. This is not superstition, it is training. Your body becomes an instrument of clarity. Organize your environment to echo your identity. Rename your bank sub-accounts and envelopes to overflow, seed, operations, storehouse, and play. When you move money, write a note, paid in full, return assignment. Clients, discounts, peace. When you schedule a bill, add a calendar reminder titled Harvest Watch for the following week. On that day, you will look for the return with expectancy, not strain, and you will record it in your ledger. You are building a field of evidence around your decree. Let automation serve your peace, but never go blind. If a bill is on auto pay, you still bless it the night before or the morning of. Place your hand on your chest. Breathe, speak. Paid in full and returning to me multiplied as smooth systems and invisible protection. Then let it run. You remain the cause even while machines execute the motion. Handle irregular income like royalty, not like a wave that tosses you. When a large payment arrives, do not lunge. Anchor, praise, allocate in 3 strokes, storehouse, operations, seed, speak. Paid in full, returning multiplied as stable base, wise expansion, and divine timing. You are declaring that peaks become platforms, not spikes that crash your nervous system. Law responds to steadiness. Annual and quarterly bills are never surprises to a millionaire consciousness. You seed them monthly. Open a storehouse envelope titled yearly and feed it each time you circulate. Say already funded, returning multiplied as ahead of schedule, ease and favor. On the due date, you pay calmly and early. The world learns your standard, doors open to the one who pays with praise. Emergencies lose their teeth when you carry identity. If a tire blows, if a pipe bursts, if a medical call comes, you refuse panic, you anchor, you speak, this is prepaid by my supply. Paid in full, returning multiplied as protection, swift assistance, and hidden credits revealed. Then you take the next clear action one step at a time. Fear is expensive, peace is profitable. Your tone on the phone alters outcomes. Your pace invites help. The law uses people, you keep them easy to help by staying gracious and exact. Negotiation is circulation with clarity, you do not grovel, you direct. You say to a provider, I value this service and I bless every hand it touches. I'm aligning my plan to pay in full. What options do you have for a better rate or fee forgiveness? Then you pause, silence is a tool. People offer more to calm, confident voices. Your identity asks once clearly and receives. If the answer is no, you bless and move forward. No resentment. Resentment clogs the channel. Praise keeps it clear. You will purify any lingering guilt about past choices. Guilt is unpaid debt to yourself. You release it. Place a hand over your heart and declare, I forgive myself for every financial misstep, spoken and unspoken. I bless my past, I harvest its wisdom, I extract profit now, paid in full, returning multiplied as wise patterns in clean momentum. Feel the relief not as a performance but as a decision. That decision frees attention and invites fresh channels. Include the other side of the ledger, money owed to you. When you send an invoice, you do not hope. You picture it paid in full and returning to you multiplied as repeat business, referrals, and joyful timing. You say, I am easy to pay. My clients are blessed in paying me. All accounts settle in right order. Then you follow up with a warm, precise note. No chasing, no edge, calm reminder, firm terms. You are a clear signal, not noise. If someone pays you late, you do not take it into your identity. You handle the condition and keep your field clean. You say, I bless your cash flow. Here are the updated terms. Paid in full by date, returning multiplied as clarity for both of us. If you must enforce a boundary, do it early and kindly. Law respects clarity. Investments are bills you pay to your future self. You bless them the same. When you fund your retirement, your brokerage, your education, your tools, speak, paid in full, returning multiplied as equity, dividends, skill, and deals aligned to my purpose. I am patient and precise. Your patience is not delay. It is compounding. Subscriptions are either servants or leaks. Audit them monthly with dignity. Open each one and ask, do you return multiplied? If not, cancel with praise. I bless the value received. Paid in full and returning multiplied as freed attention and better channels. If yes, keep it and raise your expectation, returning multiplied as time saved, income increased, and joy expanded. Every dollar must bring friends. Your home can carry your decree. Place a small, clean space where you keep the ledger, a pen you enjoy, and a single symbol that reminds you of expansion. A feather, a coin, a key. When you sit there, your body recognizes the field and settles. Keep it simple. Clutter confuses the law you broadcast. Sleep is when the soil receives. As you lie down, choose one bill or goal and stamp it paid in full. Whisper 3 times, my word returns accomplished. Breathe into your belly, drift off inside the picture of return arriving through 2 doors. The first thought in the morning will often match the last at night. Choose it deliberately. Money responds to order, so give it rhythm. Create a weekly closing of the books ritual. 15 minutes. You review the ledger, you circle returns, you write a note of praise beside each, and you speak over any item still open. Paid in full, returning multiplied in right order. You are teaching your subconscious that you are a finisher. Finishers attract finishers, clients who pay, deals that close, projects that complete. Your words must stay clean under pressure. Never say, I'm broke, I'm drowning, money is tight. Those are stamps, the law will honor them. If a friend asks how it's going while you are refining, say, I'm aligning my flow. Bills are paid in mind and returning multiplied. I'm seeing clean returns every day. This is not pretending, it is leadership. Your tongue steers your experience. Bring your partner or household into coherence. Not every detail, but the tone. Share the core seal. Agree on the standard. We bless every dollar we pay in peace. We expect return. Before a large payment, sit together for 60 seconds. Breathe. Say the seal out loud. Decide, then praise each other. Partnership magnifies law. Conflict scatters it. You are building a united field. If you miss a date, if you forget, if you wobble, you do not spiral. You act swiftly. You pay or you call. You apologize once. You bless the interaction. You reseal the flow. The law does not punish. It proceeds from the clearest instruction available now. Give it clarity. Move on. As you deepen, you will feel a standard rising. You begin to pay early. You begin to tip generously. You begin to give with joy without fear. You begin to ask for better terms as a normal rhythm. You begin to notice profits you used to ignore, time saved, stress reduced, doors opened. All of it is return. Record it. Praise it. Circulate again. Hold this quiet conviction. I am the place where bills become profit, not sometimes. As a way of being, stamp, seal, circulate, praise, receive, record, repeat. Soon your days will carry a soft certainty. You will feel supplied before you spend. You will see numbers align with your tone. You will watch the world respond to your identity. Law is law, and you are giving it perfect instructions. You've trained the picture, you've trained the seal, you've trained the rhythm. Now you will close this loop with a calm, guided finish that lets your subconscious take the instructions through the night and deliver your return. Sit as you are, tall but easy. Place one hand on your chest, one on your lap or the table. Inhale for 4, exhale for 8, again and again. On the third exhale, allow your shoulders to lower, soften your jaw, let your attention land like a feather in the center of your chest. Whisper, thank you, source, thank you, law. Bring to mind one bill you handled today or one you will handle tomorrow. See it clearly, see the amount. Now watch your red stamp descend, paid in full, crisp, certain. Don't force a feeling, allow relief to bloom on its own. See the ink settle into the paper. In that same breath, picture the return arriving through 2 doors, one expected, one delightful. A client message that says, paid early, thank you, a discount you didn't request but received, a fee waived. A new booking, a quiet refund, a used item sold with ease, a drain canceled and replaced with peace. Let at least 2 doors open in your mind. The law loves clean options. If a nervous edge rises, you do not chase it. You substitute, replace the picture of lack with the picture of paid in full, replace the picture of strain with the picture of multiplication. Whisper, I do not argue with shadows, I replace them with light, paid in full, returning multiplied. Breathe, notice that when you choose the picture, your breath evens, your shoulders soften, your mind clears. This is the sign that your instruction has been accepted. Now expand your field. See a small stack of bills in front of you, utilities, rent or mortgage, insurance, a card, a subscription, a tax note. You are not overwhelmed, you are appointed. One by one in your mind, stamp each, paid in full. See each return through 2 doors, efficiency and a new client, equity and a referral, health approvals and a credit, lower interest and faster payoff, time saved and a kind connection. Let the rhythm carry you, picture, seal, return, praise. Feel your chest warm, you are not pretending, you are directing. Speak now calmly, clearly, with the tone of one who expects obedience, paid in full and returning to me multiplied. I bless every hand this touches. I am supplied before I spend, money obeys my word, I am easy to pay, my accounts close in surplus, all agreements settle in right order, my word returns accomplished. Thank you, source, thank you, law, let each sentence land. Let your own voice convince your body, picture your ledger, see today's entries circled with a soft gold ring that says return noticed. Remember one return, however small, and praise it. Say, I see you, I receive you, more like this. Your praise is the magnet, it draws the next good, it also keeps your mind honest, it trains you to notice proof, not problems, the law performs for witnesses. Now in your inner eye, rise and walk to your door. On the other side, imagine a flock of white doves returning to your hand, each with a ribbon tied to its leg. On one ribbon, refund, on another, new client, on another, discount, on another, early payment, on another, forgiven fee, on another. Calm solution, you extend your palm and they land one by one. You untie each ribbon, smiling, and you send them back out with a fresh instruction, circulate and bring friends. This is not childish, it is precise. Your mind speaks in pictures, give it clean ones, bring your attention to your accounts. See numbers rounding up, smoothing, becoming orderly, see debts decreasing to zero. See your storehouse envelope fed before the month begins. See yearly funded in advance. See harvest watch reminders arriving with notes of praise. Feel the dignity of being early, being clear, being gracious. That feeling is millionaire consciousness putting on your body like a well-cut suit. Now anchor identity, say quietly, I am the place where bills become profit, I am wealth in expression, I pay in peace, I receive in joy, I bless and I am blessed, I finish what I start, I am supplied before I spend. Law is law and my word is law to my life. Let silence follow that for a breath or two, let the words echo and then settle. If someone owes you, picture their name with a soft light around it. Stamp the invoice paid in full in your mind. See their payment arriving smoothly with gratitude on both sides. Say, I am easy to pay, my clients are blessed in paying me, all accounts settle in right order, then release their name with kindness. You are not holding them. You are holding the law. If a large expense stands on the horizon, do not shrink from it. Walk toward it in this vision. Stamp it paid in full. See the return multiplied as protection, as credibility, as open doors and better terms. See yourself negotiating calmly and receiving favor. See the release happening early. Say, this is prepaid by my supply. I bless this agreement. I bless the hands involved. Paid in full, returning multiplied. Breathe again for 4. Release for 8, 3 cycles. On the last exhale, smile, a real one even if small. Your smile tells your nervous system that you are safe, supplied, and directed. Safety is profitable. From safety, you choose better, you move cleaner, you see doors you used to miss. That is how returns accelerate. As we close, I want you to hear this without drama and without doubt. You have already shifted. Not because a number changed tonight, but because you changed the cause. You installed a new picture, you sealed it with a clean word, you circulated with praise, you claimed identity. Results must follow. Law is law. Be patient like the earth, be steady like the tide. Keep the rhythm and let compounding do the heavy lifting. If you've walked with me through every picture, every seal, every act of circulation and praise, then you already know this. A bill is not a threat, it is a field that multiplies under your command. Write in the comments, I am the place where bills become profit. I want to recognize those who stayed to the end, who didn't just hear these words but allowed this law to upgrade their identity. The connection we've built across these minutes tells me that your simple act of liking this video is more than support, it is circulation. It releases a ripple that carries this method to another soul who is ready, just as you were, to step into calm, ordered prosperity. And if you felt the shift, if something in you whispered, this is how I live now, then subscribe, not as a casual click but as a covenant with yourself. A decision to keep training your mind, sealing your word, and walking in millionaire consciousness day after day, practice after practice. We will keep refining your picture, your seal, your circulation until paid in full is not a moment but your way of being. Your destiny is ordered abundance. Your rhythm is simple and sure. Stamp, seal, circulate, praise, receive, record. Repeat, the law is listening, you have spoken, it is done.